I used to use 10 indicators when I would trade, but when I switched to just using these 4 indicators, my trading 10x and I started seeing profits that I never saw before. Did you know that you shouldn't even rely on indicators to trade? And the indicators that I'm going to show you in this video are not really indicators that are going to help with your trading. It's more to just make sure you're trading at the right time. 9 out of 10 traders will fail within the first 6 months because they don't have the patience to actually learn how to properly trade. So let me show you in this video just one step that can help you to become a successful trader. Before we start, if you guys want to be mentored by me, I do offer one-on-one mentorship. All you have to do is send me a message on Instagram and hey, check out the screen. These are some of my students that are producing amazing results after taking my mentorship. Lastly, if you guys could subscribe to my channel, like this video if you haven't already, or drop a comment for me, maybe even an emoji if you like the content that I'm putting out. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading. Now without further ado, let's get into my computer. Alright guys, I'm going to show you these 4 indicators that I use and I'm going to explain how they work and how you guys can use them. Very simple. I like to keep my strategies keep it stupid simple. I don't like to overwhelm things. I'm not using a million indicators and stuff like that. So let's go over it. These are my 4 indicators that I have right here. The first one is the sessions indicator. So if I go right here and I type in session, it's going to be this one right here, sessions Asia, London, New York color. And then when I go to the settings, I have the New York only marked up. So if you go right here, you can change the color, the opacity. You can add the London and the Asia if you want. It's really up to you. I only trade the New York session and I am a visual person. I actually took this indicator off my charts the other day and it was crazy. I was like, where's the New York session? I couldn't identify it. This is a great tool to use if you are back testing as well. So that is the first session, the first indicator right there. You can see it is behind the chart right here. Now the second one, we're going to go over the kill zones indicator and then the EMAs. So if I go right here, we're going to type in Asia and it's going to be right here, Asia range and kill zones. This is how I have my settings for that indicator. Okay, it's not going to go to it. Let me click right here. These are my inputs. I'm really only focused on the Asia range color right here. So I have it the opacity at 30 in white. And what it is this shade right here. This is deviating where the Asia range is. And this is very important because a lot of our analysis is going to come from what's happening in the previous sessions, the New York session or the London session, the Asia session right here. That's going to overall give us our bias on what's going to happen during the New York session. So one thing that I love to see, there's 2 ways of doing this, and let me write it out. The first one, if I like to see a perfect setup, is let's say consolidation in the Asia and London session. 2, I like to see consolidation in the Asia, let me write this out correctly, then a break of structure in London. So just like we can see here, we have this consolidation from the Asia to the London, even into the beginning of the New York session. Notice how it's consolidating. I want to see some type of break to give me confirmation that it's going to go in a certain direction. So I honestly probably would have entered on this candle. Even though I didn't break it and close below it, I see a candle wicking it right here in the New York session. All the candles are starting to turn bearish. And I would have seen this candle close below the EMAs and have them cross over. And I would have knew that as a freaking perfect sell entry right there. So a lot of the time, I like to see the consolidation in Asia, London, then it to break structure in the New York session. Or I like to see it consolidate in Asia. Actually, let's go and find it. So I like to see it consolidate in Asia like this. Then we can see in London at 12 a.m. starting right here, price breaks. So breaks the high of the Asia session right here on this candle and starts going into an uptrend. Then right at New York, I'm looking for a candle to be in confluence with the trend, aka we're in a bullish market right here, an uptrend. So I want to see a bullish candle. If I see any of these setups occurring right before the market open, I know that it's going to be a good day. I don't like looking at the markets and seeing it super choppy. Like, this is kind of a weird day. It did have pretty good movements during the Asia session, and then it shot up during London. Then it started to press down. It's like, okay, well, it is looking to go up, but it's a little bit more confusing here versus right here. This day is very smooth. So I like to see those smooth days. I don't like to focus on choppy markets. Now the next two indicators are going to be the 20 EMA and the 66 EMA. My baby is the 20 EMA. So all you're going to do is go to indicators, type in EMA, and then you're going to click this 2 times. Now the first one is 20. You're going to go to the settings. Once you go to the settings, you're going to make the length 20. The style, I like to have it in a bright color so I can see. I have it in yellow, opacity all the way up, and the thickness on number 2. Now with the 20 EMA, these are more trend indicators, but I like to use the 20 EMA for rejection points. Like, guys, if you see any reversal candle, like we have a hammerhead candle right here, look how it wicks the 20 EMA, the yellow line, and then the body closes below it. If you see any candle close below the 20 EMA like that or above the 20 EMA, oh, that is signaling for a very nice rejection. Look at the candle right after that, how pressure just pushes down. Once again, we see it hit it with this green candle. I wouldn't enter on this candle. I'd wait for some type of bearish candle to show me that it really wants to reject it. Once I saw this candle right here, another hammerhead candle with the wick rejecting the 20 EMA, I would have sold right there, aimed for previous lows right here, and it would have been a perfect trade. So guys, these setups are showing all the time with the 20 EMA. I actually have on my checklist, one of my things on my checklist is a rejection of 20 EMA with a spinning top candle, hammerhead candle, or bullish or bearish engulfing. I am big on that, and you can see that it's been happening a lot with NAS 100. We had a spinning top right here, hit it and reject it. Then the previous day we had this bullish candle, hit it and reject it. Almost hit it right here and rejected it. Nice hammerhead candle. But guys, go back and look how many times the candles will just hit the EMA like right here and reject. Hit it and then reject and just pushes up. So that is the 20 EMA. 66 EMA is pretty much the same exact thing, but it works on higher time frames like the hour, I've noticed. But for the 66 EMA, once you go to the settings on it, let me click it. Once you go to the inputs, you're going to make the length 66. Style, I have it in red. Opacity all the way up, thickness on number 2. And we can see that it kind of does the same thing. It wicks it. This is the way that I like to use the 66 with the 20 EMA. Notice how right here, I want you guys to notice this part right here. Notice how the 66 is right here and it crosses over the 20 and then the 20 goes under it like this. If we see the 66 cross over the 20 EMA like we did right there, that is signaling a very nice sell. But when we see the 66, let me find a good example. When we see the 66 cross under the 20 EMA like we did right here, that is signaling a very good buy. So it's not like we see the 20 or the 66 crossing over the 20 and that's an instant buy. We want to see like some type of confirmation candle tell us, okay, price is going to start pushing up. Price is going to start pushing down. And I think the best way to do that, let me write this out for you guys, is match, what is matchups? Match the candle with the current trend. Sometimes I type way faster than my mind moves. So you want to match not he, match the candle with the current trend. We can see right here on this day, we are already in an uptrend. We have this consolidation in Asia, but we see this 20 EMA right here. we want to wait for a bullish candle or some type of candle that's going to give us confirmation. So right here we see our bullish candle. Okay, it's pushing up higher high, higher low. Okay, there's our entry candle right there. Let's buy to this next level right here. That is what I have for you guys. I suggest trying out these indicators. Let me know what you guys think. Use them in confluence with each other, but they're pretty simple indicators. And like I said, the Asia session and the New York session, those are just like timing indicators. They aren't really like indicators to help us trade. They really just help us like figure out, okay, what's the timing, what's the market doing during these times to give us feedback for the New York session. I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed this video at some type of value, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.